Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is your EIC or EIA. Okay, so EIC is what? It is a Export Inspection Council. EIC is Export Inspection Council and EIA is what? Export Inspection Agency. So this EIE and EIC are both are very similar, or you can say that both are same. But here the difference is what? It is Export Inspection Council and EIE is what? Export Inspection Agency. So today we are going to discuss about this. Now the first one is your Export Inspection Council or Agency is India's official export certification authority. This EIC is what? It is a India's official export certification authority. Certification authority. Okay, and it is formed to certify the safety and quality of the product that are exported from India. Okay, so this council or this authority is formed just to ensure that the food that are exported from the India are safe, or they are good quality product, and it is set up by the government. The Export Inspection Council falls under the Section 3 of the Export Act 1963. Okay, so this EIC is formed by our government and it is formed under the Act of Export Inspection Council fall under the Section 3 of Export Quality Control and Inspection Act in 1963. An exporter can only sell goods internationally if it can meet the importing country's requirement both in terms of quality and safety. Okay, so we sell the goods internationally if it is if the importing country's requirement are fulfilled. Okay, and this requirement are fulfilled in both the term, that is the quality of the product and safety of the product. Otherwise we cannot export the product outside the country. So this EIC and EIE are ensuring they are ensuring about it that the product that are exported have a good quality and they are safe product. Okay, now the next one is the role of Export Inspection Council. The first one is ensure that the quality and safety of the product. First of all, the role of this Export Inspection Council is what? They have to ensure that the product that are exported, they have a good quality and they are safe. Export Inspection Council assure the quality and safety of the product specify under the Export Quality Control and Inspection Act 1963 through either quality assurance or food safety management based certification or consignment wise inspection. Okay, so what they have to do, they have to ensure that the quality of the food should be safe, and they also certified the certification according to the inspection wise. Okay, now the next one is this is the first role in which they have to ensure the quality and safety of the product. The next role is that they have to provide the certification. Okay, so there are some of the certification that facilitates either by itself or through its network of field organization. Quality certification for export goods by installing quality assurance procedure. Okay, so first of all, when they have to provide the certification for the export product, they have to ensure they have to install the quality assurance process and in process quality control and self certification in the export unit and via consignment wise examination, and these are formed by a consignment wise examination. Then quality certification for exported food items by installing the food safety management system. Okay, so when they have to provide the certification for the exportable product, they have to install the FSMS, that is your food safety management system, in a food dispensing unit that are on par with the international guidelines. Okay, and this FSMS is according to the international guidelines. EIC also issues various certificates like health and authenticity to exports through multiple product export scheme. Certification of origin are issued to export through the preferential tariff policy for the products. Now the third function of this EIC is quality control and safety inspection. Export Inspection Council, that is your EIC, take care of quality control, safety inspection and matter related to it. Okay, so EIC have also take care of the quality control of the product and safety inspection and any other matter which are related to the quality control and safety inspection, are instructed under a Export Quality Control and Inspection Act. Okay, and they work according to the Export Quality Control and Inspection Act through its initiative or its field organization. Export Inspection Council also provides several services such as laboratory testing facilities for exporters who want to get a testing done, either voluntary or as a part of exporting requirement. Okay, so there is a laboratory facility are also there, and this laboratory facility are there for the export food product, export product. Okay, and it is either done by a voluntary or either done by a part of the exporting requirement. Export Inspection Council also give a recognition to the inspection agencies as per ISO 17020. This is what? This is 1720 ISO, and laboratories as per ISO 17025, and utilizes them for export inspection and testing. So these are come under the work of the EIC. Export Inspection Council also train and technically assess the industry while installing the quality and safety management system. Okay, when they have to install the quality safety management, they have to train the person who are working in the industry. Export Inspection Council and its export inspection agencies are equipped and experienced in the quality management and review of notified the goods, along with checking according to international criteria of importing countries standard and a specification of importers. So they also ensure that the equipment and the experience in the quality control management, and also review of the review of notified goods, along with checking according to the international criteria. Okay, so the product should be checked according to the international criteria, because this product are export to the country, so you have to fulfill the requirement of the country from where we have to export the product. Now the next one is your pre-shipment inspection. So there are three methods of the inspection. The first one is your consignment wise inspection, then in process quality control, then self certification. Okay, so what should EIC do? First of all, they do a consignment wise inspection, then they have to check a quality control during the process, then after that they have to give a self certification. Okay, now the next one is your consignment wise inspection. If we talk about this system, then each consignment in packed condition is subjected to detailed inspection by our export inspection agencies. Okay, so if we talk about this system, then each consignment which are packed under this condition are subjected to a detailed inspection by our export export inspection agencies. The export inspection agencies are formed who have who do a detailed inspection of each consignment which are packed. They conduct the inspection on the basis of its statistical sampling plan. First of all, what they do, they take a sampling. They follow a statistical sampling plan. If the goods conform to the stipulated quality, they issue the inspection certificate. Okay. Now the certificate also carry a validity period before which the export consignment must be shipped. Okay, so when they provide a inspection certificate to the product who have a quality, whose quality are checked, then this there is a validity period of that certification. Under that period, the consignment should be shipped. In case of consignment wise inspection, actual export consignment in packed condition is taken for a inspection. Okay, so if we talk about the consignment wise inspection, then in that case, actual export consignment in a packed condition is taken for a inspection. In process quality control, certain commodities like paints and allied product like linoleum, ceramics, printing ink, sanitary wares, etc., some under the peer review or peer review of in process quality control. In case of continuous process of the industry, an option is given to them to become a approved export worthy unit as they possess the requesting infrastructure for manufacturing processing product of standard quality. Then this status enables them to conduct an inspection and give a declaration, and based on their declaration they get inspection certification. According to their conduct inspection, uh, the the industry are declared as a good quality export. Then according to them they get a inspected certificate. Self certification system, it is based on the concept that the manufacturing unit which has inbuilt responsibility for quality control should have a freedom to certify its own product for a export. Procedure for pre-shipment inspection, there are different procedure for obtaining pre-shipment inspection certificates. First one is your consignment wise inspection. So when the following procedure is applicable to all the notified product by the export inspection. Okay, first of all, application to EI, then deputation of the inspector. First of all, what we have to give our application to the EI, then deputation of the inspector, then inspection and testing, then packaging and sealing of goods, then submission of reports of EI and issue of inspection certificate, then issue of rejection notes and approval against a rejection note. So first of all, what should we do? We have to give a application in a EIA, then a deputation of inspector are assigned, then the products inspection and testing are done, then the product are packed and sealed, and the report should be submitted to the EI and issue of inspection certificate and issue of rejection note and appeal to against a rejection note. If the product are rejected, then they also do the appeal for the rejection note. So these are the process which come under the consignment wide inspection. Now the first one is your application to EI. The exporter has to apply in the prescribed intimation for the inspection well in advance to the date of shipment to avoid the delay. Suppose that if a dealer have to export the product on 2nd October 2025, then at least they have to apply it for 2 months before it, like around 2 of August 2025, so that it should avoid the delay. Okay, and now the following documents are required for the application of EI. copy of export contract, copy of letter of credit, detail of packaging specification, commercial invoice giving evidence of FOB value of export consignment, cross check or DD in favor of EI towards the inspection fees, and declaration regarding imports technical specification. So these are the documents which are required when we have to fill the application for EI. Then the next one is your deputation of the inspector. After the intimation of for inspection, EI depute an inspector to conduct an inspection. Okay, so this EI, that is your agency, what they do, they assign an inspector so that they conduct the inspection of the consignment in pack condition at the factory warehouse of exporter. Suppose that some A are assigned for the inspection of BER industry. Okay, then the exposure should keep the consignment in pack condition for export, ready for inspection at the appointment place and time. Then the exporter should keep the assignment in pack condition. Okay, so when the deputy inspector reach to the area, the role of the exporter is that they have to keep the assignment in a packed condition for export and ready for inspection at the appointed place and time. Now, inspection and testing. The inspector conduct a inspection on a random basis. Suppose that some product like this. Okay, so they have to do a random inspection. He will conduct an inspection with reference to the agreed specification, which would not be interfered to the notified the specification. Sample may be drawn and sent to the laboratory if it is required. Okay, suppose that inspector are doing the inspection and they have a doubt for some product, then what they do, they take a sample and send it to the laboratory for the testing. Where the testing facilities are not available at the exporter place, sample may be sent to the private independent laboratory. Who maybe there is no facility for a testing in the exporter place, so it is the responsibility of the inspector that they have to send the sample for the testing to the private independent laboratories. Inspector submit the field report based on his inspection and test result obtained. So then after that, the inspector should submit the field reports according to the inspection and the result which are obtained during the inspection. Packaging and sealing of the goods. If the inspector is satisfied with the quality of the good, he issue order for packaging of good in his presence. Suppose that in the inspector which are gone in an exporter place for an inspection, they satisfy for all the quality of the good, then what they do, they issue the order of packaging of goods in his presence, and after packaging the consignment is marked and sealed with the official seal of export inspection agency. Then export inspection agency's seal should be marked in a consignment. Then after that, this consignment should be uh, export. Submission report to EI and issue a inspection certificate. Now, based upon the field inspection report, the Deputy Director Export Inspection Agency issue the inspection certification to the exporter in triplicate, which will be disposed as under. Original copy is submitted to the customs. Duplicate copy is dispatched to the importer, and the triplicate copy is retained by the exporter for his record. So, based upon the field inspection, the deputy director of the export inspection agencies issue the inspection certificate, and this certificate are issued to the exporter, and three certificate are issued to the exporter, that is called triplicate. One is for us, one copy, that is your original copy, is submitted to the custom, and the duplicate copy of it is dispatched to the importer, and the triplicate copy is for the exporter for his record. So that's why triplicate copy of this inspection certificate should be issued. Now, issue of rejection note. Suppose that when inspection are carried out by the inspector, they got what? Some not favorable things. Then the deputy director of the EI issue the rejection note that this product are rejected by them, and this note should be issued, and it is issued by a deputy director of EIA. Then appeal against rejection note. Exporter can file an appeal against a order of the deputy director of EIA. The appeal is to be made within 10 days. Suppose that if on 1st October 2025 EIA reject the EI reject the EI reject the certification, then it is the role of the exporter that they can again file a appeal, and this appeal should be made within a 10 days. After 10 days they cannot file the appeal from the date of the receipt of the rejection note. On receipt of the appeal, EIC arranges to convince a meeting of the appellate panel. The appellate panel also review the inspection report and examine the consignment again if necessary. The design of the appellate panel is final and binding on both the parties, that is exporter and export inspection agency. Now, in process quality control, this is manufacturing processing unit having a continuous processing system are given an option to become a export worthy status unit, so that they get the inspection certificate which are based on their declaration. Okay, so these units are highly quality conscious and conduct through a quality control at each and every stage of the product, which is include raw material and bought out the component, process control, product control, and packaging control. So these all are come under the in process quality control, which are done either in a manufacturing unit or a processing unit in which a continuous processing are occur. Export worthy status unit. This unit poses the required infrastructure facilities for the manufacture processing standard quality product. Okay, so this export worthy status unit are poses so that the required infrastructure facilities for manufacturing processing standard quality control product to secure recognition and approval of export worthy status export oriented manufacturing processing unit, and have to submit a application in the prescribed format to export the inspection agency based on the declaration of the unit that the goods have been manufactured as a required under the prescribed regulation. The agency then issue a certificate of the inspection. So this come under the export worthy status unit. In process quality control, after the preliminary visit by the officer of export inspection agency, it appoint a panel of expert, and that and they investigate the quality control facility available in the unit. Okay, so the panel which are appointed by a export by the officers of export inspection agency after the preliminary visit, they appoint the panel who expert in investigation the quality control facility which are available in the unit. The panel thoroughly investigate the quality control facility which are available from the stage of the raw material to the packaging. It submit its report to the agency. Okay, then after that, the panel should submit the report to the agency. On the basis of those recommendation, the unit is accorded the status of the export worthy unit. The Export Inspection Council may be recognized a manufacturing unit as an export worthy only after ensuring that the unit is adequately supported with a facility for the enforcement of the quality control standard required by the council. Such unit is also allowed to inspection and clear the good for export without inspection by the export inspection agency. Self-certification. Certain manufacturing units are given the freedom to certify their inspection certificates. Okay, so there are certain manufacturing units who have a freedom so that they can certify their inspection certificate. The philosophy behind the scheme is that manufacturing unit with proven track record of maintenance of quality deserve to enjoy the freedom for issuance of the pre-shipment inspection certified themselves. Okay, then the essential condition is that the unit has not received any complaint during the last 3 years. Okay, the unit take self-certification until they cannot receive any complaint during the last 3 years. If they get any complaint during the last 3 years, then they cannot get any certification, that is self certification. For the purpose of the quality to become eligible, the reputed manufacturing unit should comply with the prescribed norms that include the following, that is the product quality, design and development, raw material bought out, component, organization and personnel for quality control, process control, laboratory quality control, packaging, after sales services. Okay, after conducting inspection, then EIC recognizes the unit for issue of self certification. The approved unit under this system is recognized by a notification under Section 7 of the Act as the Agency for Quality Control and Inspection of specific product manufactured in the unit. Validity of such recognition is for a period of 1 year. Period may be extended provided the unit continues to enjoy the above facilities. Exception from the pre-shipment inspection, then the following units are exempt from the requirement of the compulsory pre-shipment inspection. That is, your first one is your export house, trading house, super trading house and superstar trading house. B is your 100% export oriented unit set up in the export processing zone or free trade zone where the overseas buyer does not want pre-shipment inspection certificate, product bearing ISI mark or the egg mark for a export. So this is all about the EIC or EIA. I hope you will understand. If you have any query related to this topic, you can ask me in a comment box. Or for a further detail, you can follow the ITLS Academy on different platforms. That is your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and subscribe ITLS Academy on YouTube and get our app from a Google Play. You can also ask your query to the helpline number that are already mentioned in your account, that is 7080833450, and visit our website www.itlsacademy.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.